Hello to you. Thank you for joining me today. First, if you're here and you've never watched these videos before and you have no idea who this person with the mullet is, my name is Ruth Power. I'm the founder of Piano Picnic, where you can learn to play the piano creatively, bite by bite. I almost never became a piano teacher. It's funny because you know how your parents usually know you the best. And when you're younger, you don't want to listen to their advice for you. Well, my parents suggested that I should be a piano teacher when I was younger, and I didn't know what it was that I was going to do for a living. And I was like, no, I'll never teach piano. No way. Because of the piano teachers I had, I didn't see anyone that sort of represented me apart from one. And I've talked about my Bridget before, and she was someone who actually played piano in the church and who I looked up to a lot. And I learned a lot about piano from her, but she wasn't actually a piano teacher. So she was my biggest role model, and all these other piano teachers that I had, I didn't really think of them as role models. It wasn't appealing to me. And certainly the things that piano teachers were teaching me, for the bulk of it, was very traditional, very strict, very classical, and I was always thirsting to learn these different skills. You know, when I've talked about this before, this is what we teach in Piano Picnic, learn these skills of improvising and playing from lead sheet and songwriting and all these different things that my piano teachers weren't teaching me. So I had to go on that journey on my own because they weren't filling that role for me, and I never thought that I could fill that role for someone else. Until I spent years in the music publishing industry, and I making lots of books and resources. I even made piano courses for other companies that they sold online, and doing a lot of musical teaching resources and books and methods, but not actually one-on-one teaching or teaching students myself until I came home to New Zealand and I had a breather, and I thought, you know what, I don't want to be part of the publishing side anymore. More of the traditional stuff that I was already sick of, and wish that I could be a part of something more creative and more exciting, right? So this is how Piano Picnic was born, really. I mean, from the start, I was like, I imagine there's more people like me, like I was and am, who want to learn these creative skills of playing at the piano rather than necessarily the traditional skills. How can I impart what I know onto other people that might be searching for the same thing that I was? That's really how Piano Picnic was born, and I never thought of it that I was going to be a piano teacher, and I think that's how I got through it. How I got to this. But here I am. Of course I'm teaching piano, and lots of students are learning from me, or hopefully you will be one of them, because I just love to teach these skills. What I never saw coming, and the biggest surprise to me after 4 years of doing this, is that there are a lot of people like you and like me who want to learn these creative playing skills, and it just makes me so happy that students these days, despite the fact that there's so many bombarded with all these resources online, are able to filter through the noise and find what it is that they really, really want, find something of substance, taking them to where they want to be. And I really admire that about students these days. It's definitely something that I had to have in order to get to where I am today as a pianist.